Hello and welcome back to the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College. I'm Dave Yates. It is time now for the High School Notebook brought to you by Dunkin. America runs on Dunkin. And joining us once again this week is Matt Trabold. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
So Matt, let's start talking Class A football. Let's talk about the Canandaigua Braves and wrapping up a championship for them.
Yeah, Class A, undoubtedly the best class in Section 5 football this year. So it makes it very impressive that the Braves, as a 5 seed, are able to win such a big class, such a talented class. They had to get through Victor with Rashawn Baker, their big running back, coming back from injury. They had to go through a firm top seed in East Ridge and then the 2 seed East Eagles. This is a big deal because those teams are going to bring a lot of offensive and athletic playmakers. They're going to bring even some D1 talent. And this game had a big turnaround. You're talking about a first half where most of it, driver's seat for East. They force a few early fumbles, up a touchdown at least for a lot of that first couple quarters there. But then the offensive game plan for Canandaigua changed. They went to their power back, usually go with a couple more speed backs. In Zach Wontuck, he ran behind a very stout offensive line in this game. And in the trenches, a couple big boys, 6'6" Ryan Welch, J.C. Clifford, a 6'5" guy. He got some hardware after the game. They played super well. And this is a very big turnaround in the game, like I've already said before. And very surprising with what was coming in, what was expected of the game, I think.
Well, it's funny, you think about it, it's like that pedigree of Canandaigua football, that probably came into play too. Those guys, it's a tradition there. They know what to expect in a championship game, and they performed. And talking about pedigree, Aquinas and McQuaid, I mean, you know, McQuaid beat them earlier in the year, and you get the rematch that everybody wanted, and that one just didn't disappoint either in Class AA.
I mean, you really can't ask in that AA, in that largest class, for a better storyline going into a game. Like you alluded to a second ago, McQuaid, for the first time in well over a decade, starts the season, they beat Aquinas, and then they're looking for, in this title game, their first title win since 1978. And then on the other side of things, Aquinas looking for revenge, top 2 seeds, heated rivals. This game also had a big turnaround. The second quarter saw Aquinas go up 2 scores, including a pick 6, all sorts of momentum going into the halftime break. But the Darren Sproles of Section 5, Andrew Passero. This kid could not be stopped for very long in this game. He has such quick bursts running the football, quick turns. And after a while, Aquinas just could not stop it consistently, and the defense from McQuaid really put the clamps on in the second half. Scoreless for the Little Irish in that second couple quarters there, including the defensive line. You have Quinn Bergeron and Aldrin Wilson. Aldrin Wilson early on started the game scoring with a scoop and score. I mean, this is a team in McQuaid. They started the season, at least the Section 5 part of it, with tears of joy in the field, and they ended it with tears of joy in the field.
Against the same person, against the same rival, too. Let's talk about it and go down a little bit to Class C and talk about the match with Leroy with an undefeated season going into their finals, but they saw that come to an end.
Yeah, and Leroy, I think they were pretty undoubtedly, pretty unequivocally the big dog, undefeated, top seed in terms of Class C going into that title game. But I mean, you really got to give it to Letchworth. I mean, Andrew Englerth is a big star running back for the McQuaid Knights, and they went out, and I think to a certain degree they dominated this game. And you have Brett Facility, their quarterback, had so much success all game long in terms of the design quarterback runs. And in the fourth quarter, where they needed one more score to put it away against the big dogs, he showed his arm a little bit. He threw it to his partner in crime in the back of the end zone, got 1 foot down, Dalton English. That was a big win.
All right, outstanding. Great stuff, Matt. As always, thank you very much. We're back with more of the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College right after this.